certain way that maybe makes it worse than it actually is, you know.
You start on top of it?
You're right, sorry. Sorry, that's one. Oh, thanks a lot. Thank you.
See you later. Pick up, guys. He's got to go. He's got to get home. I'm really sorry. Please, Steve.
It must be a nightmare to be down when we've been beat, or if I've personally had a bad game or made a bad mistake, because I'm someone who takes football serious, you know what I mean? It's priority in my life, so if things are not going well, I probably take it into my social life as well.
We all have good days and bad days. He has more than most, believe it or not. If he's tired, you get... It's not that he's bad, it's just that you get nothing out of him. You know, because I'm quite lively, as you know, and... He's
being
like,
an actor and that, you know.
Yeah, and
bubbly.
He's sitting there and, oh, what about this? This? Yeah. Oh, what about...
Sometimes he can be all right, and then other times you'll think that he's going to be all right, and then he'll come home and his eyes will be a bit shocking and that, but he's not like he's not like horrible. He's just got a face on him. Do you know what I mean?
A few weeks later, Anfield is packed. It's Manchester United again. This time they meet in the last 16 of the FA Cup. For Steven and for every Liverpool fan, this is a huge game.
You get brought up to dislike Man United around here, and their biggest game of the season is Liverpool, and ours is Manchester United.
With the Premier League already sewn up by Chelsea, the FA Cup has suddenly assumed a huge importance.
There's a pressure at Liverpool to deliver trophies every season. I sometimes listen to Gary Neville's interviews about Manchester United, and he says, you know, one trophy every season's the minimum acceptable target, and it's the same at Liverpool.
In the spotlight, Peter Crouch, hammered all season by the press, he becomes the unlikely hero.
I think we thoroughly deserved our win. I think we controlled the game from start to finish, and you know, the person who has come under so much criticism has put us into the last day, Peter Crouch.
Into the quarter-finals then, and they had suddenly remembered how to score goals. Birmingham could only watch on in horror as the dam burst. 7-0. Liverpool had blasted their way into the semi-finals. The fans could celebrate another cup run, knowing there was still plenty to look forward to.
No, he's not a bad looking lad, is he?
Average the shout was last week.
No, you're not ugly.
You said I've got no colour to me, eh?
You got a funny, yeah. It's not brown. It's not fair. It's neither in or there. But you're not bad. You're not ugly. The gays like him. The gays love him. He was gay. He was gay man 2005. He was.
Proud of that.
Who won it this year?
I don't know.
Do you win it again? We just don't know yet.
I don't think I've had it for the full year.
Haven't you?
No, still enjoying the title.
Still to come, Steven gets dressed up for a big night in London.
Them cheeky little numbers with Alex, isn't it?
And there are more developments off the pitch.
I used to think football was the most important thing in my life, and that's all I had. But now I've got, you know, a family of my own, and I realise how important they are to me, and they're number one in my life now.
We're just having a little bit of a tea party for her. We took her out today to see the animals, and she had a pizza with her friends, and these are all her relations that just come round to have a swim with her and play with her, really. The people who I'm always around, my family and stuff, they don't see me as Steven Gerrard, the footballer.
There you go.
I mean, when I spend time with them, they treat me like the normal Steven Gerrard, which is the way I like to be. Spewed up in the pool. No, that's all right. Just mix it in.
they don't let me stay on that pedestal, you know, they bring me back down to earth, and they make sure I'm still myself, and I'd like to think that they like spending time with me. Have some sandwiches as well, because she's haven't had no tea. We all love each other, the family are close, and get away from football, it's just the normal Steven Gerrard, the boring Steven Gerrard.
That one. Green.
It's one thing as a footballer you have to learn to deal with the money side of it. I respect money, and I realise that now I have got money, you know, I need to do the right things with it. I don't need to become flash or become anyone different or become big-headed and start spending money on stupid flash things.
Go on, you can eat your pizza now.
I like to treat my family. I look after me mum, my dad, my brother financially.
Go on, you should tuck in now to all the sweets and drinks.
You know, I've come across and played against and been in the company of footballers who are playing the game for the money. It's as simple as that, and don't respect the game. They just want money and the flash, and they buy the wrong things, and they come across totally wrong, and they're the kind of people who you learn off, and you look at them and you think, you know, I don't want to come across like that. I want to play football for the right reasons, and I want to spend my money right and spend the money on the right things and make sure that I treat money with respect.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Lily. Happy birthday to you.
I was at Liverpool Football Club when I was 8 years of age. If I didn't play for Liverpool Football Club, I'd still play Sunday League football with my mates. I love football that much. It's just that I've worked so hard and you know, to get where I am today, and I've dreamed of being where I am today, and fortunately enough for me, the job pays really well.
Hello? What's your hair?
Number 3, Chelsea.
April, the FA Cup semi-final. What thoughts must have been running through Steven's mind? Once again, it was Chelsea who stood in the way of his ambitions. Perhaps it was fate. The team he so nearly joined not once, but twice. The billionaires in blue. A flesh and blood reminder of what could have been.
The more you play each other, the more, you know, fierce it becomes, and the more rivalry, because there's so much at stake.
Buoyed by belief, Liverpool set about the task as if their season depended on it. It did. First, John Arnorisa, and then a brilliant goal from Luis Garcia. Chelsea pulled one back, but victory was once again all dressed up in red. If ever a result mattered, this one did.
The nation tends to support the underdog. It happens when we watch Chelsea. You know, we want the other team to win. I don't think it's through hatred. I think it's just because, you know, it's nice to see that Chelsea are not going to dominate every competition and win every game. It's nice to see them get beaten now and again and get knocked out of a tournament.
The very next day, Steven is in London, just a couple of miles from Stamford Bridge.
Before the weekend, you know, before the semi-final, I was thinking to myself, this weekend's either going to be one of the best weekends of my life or one of the worst.
Are them cheeky little numbers? They're Alex's, aren't they? Why don't you just put buttons on them?
What's his chances of winning?
How many nominated? 6.
Yeah.
Hang on, let's just straighten the shades up. My mum's watching this.
These things are a bit of a... Cheers. All the best.
Third place, Thierry Henry. In second place, Frankie Lampard. And the winner and PFA Players Player of the Year for 2006 is, I think, probably the best midfield player in Europe